Hello and welcome to a very special of Andertons TV.
Indeed.
It's special for two reasons. This is Chris Vella. You may have seen him as a Christmas tree. Was your main
As a Christmas tree,
role.
that was my first role.
And recently a video with Jack doing a little bit of Magic Key
keys.
stuff. And the second reason it is an important day is because we're in this beautiful new studio.
Amazing.
What do you think of it, Chris?
I think it's awesome, to be honest.
I am extremely impressed. I'm also very happy to do the first video, which Brad isn't doing, which he's very unhappy about. So, sorry about that, Brad. You know, what can we do?
Yeah.
The reason we're here today is we're looking at Maschine Jam. So they've got a really good promotion on at the minute. From the 27th of April, you get 7 free, Chris, free expansions worth over £300.
That sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
So how much do you know about Maschine Jam?
Barely any, to be honest.
Just nothing.
As in, I've used it.
Okay.
Barely, just to kind of get my hands around it, but that's about it. So I'm pretty fresh to this.
Fine, okay. We're just going to literally load up a load of the packs, see what sounds we can come up with, maybe make a few tunes, make a few beats.
Make some fat beats.
Yeah, and
I'm
if
down.
Chris doesn't know what he's doing, I'm going to guide him through, just guide you through the whole process.
Let's do it.
I feel good about this, Chris. It's a good partnership.
I think it's going to be...
I mean, it's better than like Meg and Brad, and maybe Pete and Josh.
We're gonna need to come up with a fighting name.
Fighting name.
Chris and Rob. Crob.
Crob.
Doesn't sound that aggressive.
It's not.
We're Crob.
Crob, connect ya. Should we do like a dramatic spin into it?
Let's do it.
Let's get into it. Cool. Right.
There we go. Machine.
Cool. I'm gonna let you do all of it.
Okay.
If you need anything, I'll jump in.
Let's create a new.
Let's clear that.
Yeah.
Okay. So start with, if you hit browse.
Yeah.
This brings up your
all the
inbuilt jobby, which means you can go through and find loads of stuff.
Yeah.
So if you hit the arrows on the D-pad, you can go into the other menus.
Okay.
So we're going to stay in packs today because this is all the stuff coming through. This isn't all included, not all of it, but the ones we're going to use are included. So let's use Elastic Thump, which is that. That is included. That one there.
Elastic Thump.
That's it. Use the encoder.
Elastic Thump. Boom.
That's the one. And then you click on that and you've got the sub-menus. So you've got digital kits, all that sort of stuff.
So you can pick either from the...
So just choose any kit from there, see what that sounds like.
Let's just pick a random one from the menu, see what we've got. Sonic Rings.
Ooh. Let's clear the existing patches.
Yeah,
so
we'll just make our own.
Oh, I've got enough hands.
You got it.
Cool. So let's go pad mode just to hear what we've got. Ooh, like that. Don't have a play with that. Ooh, what's that one?
Which one? Ooh. I think we got something.
Cool.
Okay, so tempo.
Yeah, that's it. If you just want to play with it to start with, you can just make sure the metronome's on, and then you hit play, and then you can kind of jam with it for a minute. Nice. If you want to quantize it, hold the shift and then hit that.
Quantize. Nice. So let's see. There's our pattern.
Yeah. So if you wanted to duplicate that, to have that like as an intro section and then have the next bit with drums and so on and so forth, you hit song and then you hold duplicate, press that once and then drop it there. So then you can hit press that.
And then we've got the sequence.
That's it. And you go back into your pad mode and then you can actually program on top of it.
Add the beats.
Yeah. If you just wanted to do like a 4 to the floor, you can step sequence it.
Okay.
So we go. Like that. But let's go back to the original one.
Yeah.
Clear that. So you select it. Cool. If you tap it in like that, you can also change the velocities. So if you want that to be less aggressive, just press these pads.
Okay.
Or if you want to say, I think there's a note repeat on there.
Yep. Note repeat.
Ah, see, you know what you're doing.
Decent.
And if you see on the screen, if I press it once, it shows you how it's going to repeat it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if I hold it, and I say I want to change the rate to 32, and then the unit, we'll triplet it, and then you can say lock or hold for a minute. Let's just keep it on a moment.
Keep it as it is.
So press that. See that? 32 is a bit much. Let's bring it back to 16. Even that's a bit much. Let's say. And then you can just hit record overdub. See, that does sound amazing, but just you see what it can do. Another thing is if you undo it, just hit shift and undo, and that'll take out the last thing, or redo it. Same thing.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
What do you want to add to that?
Let's see what we got.
So you might want to duplicate that, like we said. So you go song, duplicate, and then hit the pad you want to do.
So duplicate it.
That's it.
Okay, and then hit the pad.
Because that way you can kind of perform with it. That's the good thing about Jam is it crosses over.
Yeah.
Like it's like a machine, well, not machine, a push thing.
Okay.
So you can then use it in a live environment as well. So if I wanted to jump back to beginning bit, just press that.
Okay.
Start metronome off.
Yeah. I need that.
Go back and forth. Also you get perform effects. Like we briefly showed you before we did the video, but it's some really fun effects you can do on there. So if you want to perform with this, you can actually add effects per strip. So obviously you've got these lovely touch strips on it. So if you hold shift and press perform, you can choose these different effects to go on the channel for an instant effect, so live filters, things like that. So let's start with a stutter. So if I start playing again, and then if you want to drag your finger on there. So that's a lot of fun. So if you think you've had like several tracks set up across the board, so you've got your drums, you've got your vocals, all set up in different clips, you can just kind of jam around with this touch strips.
That's a good point you mentioned that. Since we've got this, should we add another pack while we're at it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
This professional first video. What's he on about?
Let's try it, you know?
So if you want to add another one,
B.
That's it. And then you hit browse, and then you just use the arrows to get back
we
into
use,
the packs.
Yeah, we use a different pack. We'll see what's available.
I think Lilac Glare, I've probably mispronounced that. That is Lilac?
Lilac,
I like that. That is part of the expansion, so let's go on that.
Okay.
So what is under Urban?
Urban Kits.
Urban. Let's go. Ooh, Blackbird. What's that about? So let's just clear out these patterns.
Let's see what we got.
It's a different vibe. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's completely different. I reckon we just do something new with that.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's just use the existing one.
Ooh.
It sounds like Beyonce.
Let's do it.
Got me crazy right now. So we'll mute that. Just hold mute.
Yeah.
If you can tell it's muted because it's not as light as it was.
Oh, yeah.
So then you've got. Too much fun. So I reckon if we go. Let's get the metronome on.
So we need to change the length of the bars, right?
Yeah.
Because this is
so
gonna be a bit longer.
If we go back to song, drop in a new pattern.
Okay.
What you can do is hit shift and pattern length, and then you've got the choice to choose either by the encoder.
Okay.
You can increase it on the screen, or you can use these pads up here. So if I want to do a 4 bar, hit 4, and then that will give you 4 bars to work with.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 2, just because I know that first bit's going to be quite repetitive.
Okay.
So back to pads, I'll do my counting. So that sounds alright, quantize it again. And then I might want to duplicate that whole bit. So that's okay. It's a bit full on.
Yeah,
what would you
it's
change?
a bit intense. I would, let's see. Well, what else do we have?
Get in there.
Let's do it. That's more like a It's just intense.
Yeah, right.
Like a chorus or something.
Maybe start with that.
What, with this?
With that little fill.
Could do, yeah. So, okay, let's get another pattern going. We got that.
Because you've duplicated that one. So if you wanted to clear the one you've already done, you just hit clear.
Clear, and then...
Do that. And then if you know it's going to be a bar, then you're fine with that.
Oh,
as we
but
said
then
before, yeah.
we've got to put it up. So, shift, pattern, length.
Boom.
Okay. I think I got some...
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do 4.
Okay, fine.
Okay, and then
Go
pad mode.
That's it. And then if you want to do a counting, you do shift record, and it'll give you 4 beats. To
Okay. So, because it needs to be...
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
So if you quantize that, you can either do 50% or you can do normal.
Yeah, okay, let's do 50. Keeps the groove a bit, you know?
If you did quantize it straight, obviously you lose that bit of feel. But if you hit swing, you can change it per group or master. So if you want to do the group, let's put that up to 8%.
Cool.
That gives you a bit of vibe to it.
Yeah.
So do you want to add on top of this now?
Let's see.
You could probably just loop the first 2, 3 maybe.
Yeah?
Oh no, actually it sounds right together, so you can do that. Say you wanted to add like a synth or a bass line on top of it, you just have to go to a new group.
Yeah.
So you do song, in the new group there, add the pattern, and then you go through the browse section to find the VST you want to use. It could be third party, it could be native stuff, and then you play it on top. We will probably just try and do it with one of the packs again. So
yeah, why not? We've got the selection, so...
Selection.
Okay,
so...
So if we go into types or modes, will that give us more of a...
Yeah, so that gives you a little bit idea of what you've got. So if we say...
Because if we're looking for bass, I don't know what that bass A is.
bass A.
Bass A.
Let's go one shots. Let's just go one shots and then use the pad to click over. Ooh.
There we go.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So if you use that as just a sample, you press that, that'll load it onto the first pad. So if you go pad, everything else isn't used.
Oh, okay.
And then if you go to volumes, again, using the touch strips, you can go levels and then adjust the level.
Oh, is that just off the pad or is that of the whole group?
That's for the whole group.
Fair.
If I hold that and then press a pad, then that's individuals.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got nothing else in there.
Exactly.
If I went to this group and I hit levels, you can see that I've got all of these.
Yeah.
So play that. You can see the levels coming up there.
Yeah.
So a really good mixing tool. In fact, if you were to use it with things like Ableton, Logic and stuff like that, you can actually get a map, so you can use this as a pretty much a software or DAW controller, which is amazing because touch strips just make things so easy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So back to that sound we had. Go there, pad mode. If you wanted to play that, how would you normally do it with the controller? Obviously you've got keyboards, if you're using push.
I would probably use it like the scale, so you can just play the whole thing over.
That's pretty much what you can do. So if
Yeah.
I go to notes, you can see that this comes up. There's two things you can do here.
Okay.
You can obviously use it in pad mode. So if I hold shift and pad, you can see these come up.
Ooh, okay.
So you can play it like that. There isn't any velocities to it, but you can play the notes in.
Yeah.
Or if I go to notes again,
oh.
so I can use this to actually go through and play it.
Oh, now I'm caught up. Yeah. So it's all in key.
That's it.
It's
So
just
you set the
going
key.
up. Yeah.
But if you look on the screen, you can set the key. So I've got guitar mode, I've got the root note. So if we're playing in C, that's going to be kept in C.
Yep.
And then you change it to the type of key. So C minor.
Okay. Fair enough.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Then you've got guitar mode and then chord mode. So you can't really hear it because it's a bass
Yeah,
sound.
because there's a
that
bass sound. But I get what you're saying.
Another thing is you can make your own scales or ways it plays.
That's
so the minute if I just draw like random stuff.
Oh, so it's playing.
Yeah. So say I had a live set and I know that had to be certain bits played on that certain bit.
Yeah, you can just do like that.
That's it. So if you want to use guitar mode, see if you can jam that over the top of what we've already got.
Let's see.
Let's change that back.
Wondering if we should swap out the bass. And
Yeah, then do it.
let's do it. So how
What
did
have I
you
shown you to do?
browse?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That was too easy. That was so easy. See, this is crazy how good the quality of the packs are.
Yeah.
Because you can sometimes get some really dodgy ones from people who just throw them away. Obviously, Maschine do a lot more work on them than other people, but
Of
not
course,
saying that
yeah,
anyone
yeah.
else is rubbish, but the quality of these is really, really good.
Just in general, the
Yeah,
quality would be to a high standard. Yeah, why not?
Bass lepton.
Lepton.
Should we try and find slightly more acoustic pack?
Do you have one?
There may be one. Let's have a look.
Let's see
Do
what
you want
we've
to have a
got.
look through the packs?
So. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that'll do.
Why not? Okay, here's the next problem. So
Because the polyphony is longer than the sample.
So can we make it monophonic?
You can. So if you're
Okay.
going into the sound, you're going to need to make either the choke different or the polyphony different.
Okay.
So you just hit control.
Yep.
And that'll open up your control settings for the sound.
Yep.
This is using a sampler. So
Okay.
that is the sampler.
Yeah.
And then you've got all your effects. So in theory, you could go through and change all of the stuff using just a controller.
Okay.
I say stuff, I mean like
But all
pitch
the-
envelope
yeah, exactly.
effects. For this, we want to just change the polyphony. So I can change that, go up. That's too much. So we just go whoop, all the way down to 1.
Yep.
Not the guy, 1. So now it's going to
that's
cut each other
exactly
up.
what we need.
That's it. And now you just go back into level, and that brings you back to the main page.
Okay, and then we can. Okay, that's fine.
So if you're happy with that, if
Yep.
the tuning's okay, you just literally go back to your levels. So you
Yep.
can go back to the levels of the track, and you can drop it in.
And you can just drop it in. Nice.
Cool. Got some grooves going
Got
on.
some grooves going on.
See, a lot of people will look at it and I think this is really confusing, but
Yeah.
once you kind of get into it and you decide this is what you're going to work with, like we've barely touched the mouse throughout this whole thing.
That's the thing, you know. If this will help with your workflow.
Big time.
Big
And,
time.
I mean, what you can do if you flip it into like MIDI mode, it's just like hold shift and that one there.
Yeah.
That means that's going to be in a completely different MIDI mode. So,
So
if
that,
I'm,
that can do whatever you.
that's it. Yeah.
want
So
it
if
to
I'm
do.
in like Ableton, for example, and I've got all of them set up on different channels
Yeah.
in the session view, I can then go and adjust that, and then flip back to my Maschine plugin within Ableton.
Of course.
And then just keep working with it. And when you're ready to bring it over, you just bring it back MIDI or audio into the session.
Wow. Fair.
Which, yeah, MIDI's pretty cool. A lot of people
it's
didn't
just,
think of it.
You know, it's the same with every workflow. It's just before you get completely used to it,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to
Yeah, you've
get
just
into
got to
it
get used to it,
and you
definitely.
know find out how everything works.
So we've made a few beats.
Yeah.
So should we just have a look at the sounds?
Yeah,
Like,
let's
just
do
see
it.
what you can get.
Just
in
let's
these
just have a little
free,
jam on the pads.
Free packs.
Free packs.
Free.
Extra free.
Free Shavakadu. Okay, these are all samples.
So these are all these
So
are.
if you go up to the top, you see we've got the sample logo.
Yeah.
So if I just scroll along to
Oh,
there,
okay.
you've
So
got
this will be the
groups.
whole
Yeah. So
kit.
if I go into the selected group again, so Lone Forest, and this will give me all of the Lone Forest patches or drum sets.
Yeah.
So I go back into there, clear,
Just clear that.
and then you go to pad mode.
Oh, got some stuff going on.
Yeah, that's all right. Obviously, we're just going to solo this one. 'cause we're
Yeah,
not using
so
anything
we'll
else.
only listen to that.
So if we just do a count in. Cool, so let's quantize that. And if I go to the pattern and I like that one bar, I can duplicate the bar. So you
Yeah.
can shift duplicate, and that gives you a 2-bar.
2-bar. Okay.
And then I can just go over the top of it with some more overdubs. So that's quite cool.
Yeah.
So we'll duplicate that again. So now we've got a 4-bar loop.
Yeah.
That's enough to work with, and then you can
To do
duplicate that
next
again.
one, yeah.
So we go bang. So now we're playing the second variation of it. So do you want to add some more top of it?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's like a Major Lazer vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's vibey, man. Should we see if we can get like a vocal sample and then chop it
Yeah.
over the top of it, yeah?
Let's do it.
So let's add another group. So, browse. If we go back into samples, which is still in Lone Forest, and then we'll just have a look around in the type of samples we can use.
Yeah.
So,
So from one.
be a one shot really, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
So if
yeah.
we go there.
Out of this. This one.
That's quite cool. We can work with that. Then if we want to go on to pad 2, we can just do the same. Grab another one.
What's the first one?
Out of this. Out of this.
Oh, it's the second.
Out of this.
Cool, so now we've got.
Out of this.
Cool, so we've got the vocals in there. Let's try and add some reverb. So let's just put the reverb on.
Out of this. Out of this. Out of this.
So you've got all of the effects,
Out of this.
main macros set up here. So you can change the mix output, make it dry, really wet,
Okay, I'll go with that.
and then you've got the side as well. And another really cool thing about these pads, really cool thing, is that if you hit record whilst you're
Whilst
playing
keep
with
making.
automation and hit automation, that
Okay.
records it as live information for it. So if we play again, and hold that, so you've got the tail there,
Nice.
same with like that. So that's the same with all of it. So if
Yeah.
you,
That's awesome.
yeah, so lots of cool things in a cool
loads
place.
of possibilities.
Tons of
Just
possibilities.
to be creative.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that limiting yourself from using the computer because it's such a easy workflow, you know, just click and drop and
that's
and
it.
whatever.
Like click and drag it takes away the human aspect of making music. I know this is a
Yeah,
computer
that
and
and it
it's never
kind
going
of
to be.
it probably puts you a bit on the spot to just
Yeah,
be limited
yeah,
to
a
one
bit.
machine.
But this is great because it pairs up with all the other machine stuff, plug, which means that you can get the Mark III, which means you can have the Mark III next to the Jam.
Your jam.
You'll have the Mark III next to the Machine Jam, which will look really sexy, but
Super sexy.
you've got the interface in the Machine 3,
Yeah.
and you've got that. That will work perfectly together.
Just makes a nice, tasty
Yeah,
rig.
Tasty rig.
Tasty
Hashtag
rig.
tasty rig.
Hashtag tasty rig.
Cool.
Fair. Well,
Cool.
I guess that's it.
Yeah. So again, that wasn't a tutorial by any means. It's Chris being a noob on Maschine Jam, and I'm just pointing him and poking him in the right direction.
Yeah.
The main thing is on the 27th of April, so I don't know when this is going out, but if you've seen it before then, it's going to be now. The packs will be available with any Maschine Jam purchase, not just any Maschine product, Maschine Jam purchase. So that is Maschine Jam with a bundle, Maschine Jam by itself. You'll get the 7 free expansions. We'll put up here somewhere the expansions you get. But if you've got any questions, comment below. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, subscribe.
Sounds good.
Cool. See you guys next time.
See you in a bit.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the Andertons YouTube Music Technology channel. If you're a guitar player, or you play bass, or a drummer, or you're into keyboards, you might like one of our other YouTube channels, and I'll put links to those in the description below. Anyway, if you'd like to find out more about the products we featured in this video, please click up here. If you'd like to watch another video from this channel, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like the one I'm wearing, click down here. And lastly, if you'd like to subscribe to our Music Tech YouTube channel, please click down here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.